What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from SeaWorld Orlando for another Infinity Falls construction update, and hopefully today we are going to see some testing. Fingers crossed. Let's go! Right outside the front entrance, we have a sign saying some of the attractions are down for Happy Harbor, and of course we have the raft over there for Infinity Falls. A couple things to point out. The security thing over here, it's amazing. I love having this location instead of up near the front, and it's busy. The parking lot is really full, but the front entrance is not so much. So we'll see how the wait times and everything are inside the park. No wait to get through the front or through security, and we're on our way, but look at this front entry. It's not exactly busy. All the other times we come here, it's like kind of packed, and it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's a little weird considering that I parked way out in Egypt. Just as a reminder, we do have Electric Ocean still going on, and guess what? It got extended on into another couple weekends. Yes! So yeah, if you want to check out the times, go to SeaWorld's website. Hello, Sky Tower. Hopefully you are open. Indeed you are, with only a 10-minute wait. And we have the $3 admission going on right now.
He was falling asleep. I went on the corner and tried to get a picture of that. So I was just
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the comfort and safety of everyone, we ask that you please remain seated at all times. Thank you. Welcome aboard the SeaWorld Sky Tower. You'll see Mako, Orlando's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster. SeaWorld's 200-foot-tall hypercoaster, Mako is named for one of the ocean's fastest known sharks and reaches top speeds of 73 miles per hour along nearly a mile of track. Hold on. If you look for the icy rocks that tower above SeaWorld, you'll see our epic attraction, Antarctica. Interaction is a big part of the SeaWorld day. After an awesome animal encounter, unwind one of Orlando's least known fine dining experiences, Shark's Underwater Grill.
Some of you may remember the recyclable shark known as Finn. Well, guess what? He's on tour because he's not in a spot right now. As we saw, the raft at the front entrance of the park is still there, and we have this one right here at the Nautilus Theater, but there's something new that we wanted to point out. SeaWorld is holding a contest where they're naming the rafts, so you can actually have a chance to name some of the rafts and have them right here on the side next to where it says Sea Collective. I don't know about you guys, I think it'd be neat if one of these was called Midway Mayhem, or Mako Madness, or just Mayhem. Any of those options, and I'd be happy. I know we've covered it in other updates, but some of you guys have been asking if there are seatbelts on these rafts. Well, you can see it right there. No water on, it looks like, unfortunately, so I'm not sure if we're going to see any testing. One other thing to point out is the amount of lighting that is now in the landscaping area. So yeah, there's lighting around the trough and in the planters now. Right across from all the work walls, we have some new posts in the ground for theming and decorative landscaping. And there are holes cut into these, so I'm expecting it's going to be some sort of fence line with ropes. And on the other side of the whitewater supply store, we can see more railings extending all the way down towards Shamu Stadium. Since our last update, a new evacuation stairway has been put in place right there on the drop. What is this that I see? A lot of workers over here, it looks like from SeaWorld Creative, and they're doing some work on the little kiosk right next to the whitewater supply store.
Inga. Gray fox. Fox turtle.
Alright guys, so something I need to talk about with Infinity Falls. It has not tested in several different days. Yeah, so something seems a little bit odd with that. And we know that they're waiting on some parts. So hopefully they'll get here soon and they can resume testing, but for at least the next couple days, I would not expect to see it running. Well, this is a little bit different. We have the counterweight down at the bottom, and so is the lift. And then we can also see the evacuation platform and stairway right there. Looks pretty good though. Looks like Mr. Jeff Hornick and somebody else are standing at the top of the drop right now inspecting things. Yeah, they're taking a good look at that lift. Evidence that we still have some work going on around the structure with this lift here, so hopefully it's not going to take too long. And we're going to go over to Sesame Street, but before we get up close, there was something I noticed as we were driving in that we pointed out in our last update that I want to show you now. I know we bring it up in all the updates, but get the beer. It's free. In our last update, we pointed out that there was a lot of work going on for the expansion of Sesame Street, and it was heading towards the toll booths, and we can see that right here with all the work walls. Well, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. All that new progress for Sesame Street, and it looks really good. Well, this is interesting. It looks like we have some concrete forms now, and just behind that there's an area where there's a lot of water. They've been doing some digging. Alright, now this is definitely looking much better. When you have concrete forms and you have rebar, that means you're going to have footings of some sort. Lots of markings over here. Again, the things I do for your guys' updates. Right in the Jazzy Jellies just so we can get a view of Sesame Street. And away we go. Woohoo! Again, we're doing a construction update. it was going to be a little bit busier here at the park with all the cars in the parking lot. Well, 20-minute wait for Mako, which is a little bit higher than normal. Let's see how Kraken Unleashed is doing today. 10 minutes. Not terrible. So here we can see Kraken Unleashed with the VR boxes, and they are zip tied shut, and that means they are not using any VR whatsoever. Another ride and another wait time checkup, this time Journey to Atlantis, and it's showing 45 minutes. Ouch. Our final big attraction of the day is going to be Manta, and it's currently showing a 20-minute wait.
Look at all buttons.
Well guys, that is going to do it for another update here from SeaWorld Orlando for Infinity Falls. And unfortunately, we did not see any testing this week. And there hasn't been any testing over the last couple days as they are waiting for a part to come from overseas. As soon as we get that, well, we should be back to testing. And hopefully we're not going to lose too many days off of this. One very surprising thing though is Sesame Street, as they have a bunch of new work over there. We of course have Matt to do a flyby. But yeah, Sesame Street, we saw rebar, we saw some digging, markings all over the place, and it looks good. And we're gonna have more updates from here. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.